Welcome to the patch notes overview for the first patch of Season 3. I'm going to try to keep things short, but this was originally a 17-page document and I can only TLDR so much. First, let's take a look at the new skins coming in 3.1. Kukulkan becomes an esteemed gentleman with his new skin, Sir Pensworth IV Esquire, because nothing says class like a flying serpent in a vest. Emir gets a few tattoos with his Hi-Rez skin, which is now available through the Rising Dawn event. Purchase all 4 items in the Rising Dawn event to unlock Soul's new futuristic look, Soulless Machine. Both Athena and Amaterasu get new Tier 2 skins this patch. Athena's Shield of the Gorgon adds some battle-ready armor and a new headpiece, while Amaterasu's Shining Heaven brings in a more traditional Japanese look. Lastly, Uller is going on a rampage with his new Berserk Uller skin. This limited skin is available for those who have hit rank Gold 5 or higher. Alright, let's dive into the bigger gameplay changes of Season 3. First up, active items are now called relics. Relics are unlocked for free at level 1 and 12 and will no longer rank up. Most of the relics are converted from actives like Blink and Sprint, but there are a lot of new ones to check out in the full patch notes. Next, let's talk about defensive items. Items are now divided between health and protection items, as well as more items that focus on crowd control reduction. We're also introducing a new health-focused tree featuring a revamped Gauntlet of Thieves. You can see all of the defensive item changes on SMITEgame.com. Next, let's move to offensive items. This patch brings Spear of Desolation as a luxury item for mages that significantly reduces cooldowns on kills. We're also introducing the Katana tree, which is a new movement and power-based tree for assassins. With too many item changes to cover here, you can check out the complete list of offensive item changes in the patch notes on our website. And we're also introducing a new daily quest system in Season 3 that replaces the daily login bonus. Each day you'll gain 2 new quests and can earn favor or gems for completing them. In this patch, we're introducing a brand new Joust map. The new map is designed with a fresh Chinese art style and layout, completely updated titans, towers, phoenixes, and minions, and a new jungle boss that disables enemy towers for a short time when defeated. The Conquest map is receiving a few changes as well. Buff camps are becoming a bit more open and the speed buff has been removed. The blue buff has moved to where the speed buff used to be and the outer camps are now boars. We're also introducing minions around the fire giant that give experience. One more change for Season 3, when you mute a player, it now includes social emotes, so you can finally be free of that VEL spam. Next up is God Balance. Alpwash's Hollow Ground gets reduced Restoration from 6 to 5%, and his Undead Surge gets a reduced slow at all ranks. Alquan receives several buffs to his base stats to make him a stronger late game pick. Ares' No Escape can now be escaped quicker. The stun duration has been removed for pulling multiple targets. Artemis's Caledonian Boar now chooses a new target every 0.5 seconds, down from 1.5. Now that's 1 speedy Tusky. Bellona's Bludgeon and Scourge are both seeing nerfs, reducing slam bonus damage and disarm. Bakasura sees a buff this patch, with his Eat minions receiving an increase in protection buff duration, reduced cooldowns, and reduced mana costs. Hades is now classified as a mage to better fit his playstyle. Callie is rewarded for kills or assists with Marked with Death, with 80% of her maximum health on kills and 15% on assists. Odin receives a base movement speed buff and can now move freely through the ring of his ultimate. Nemesis receives a buff to her passive, which now gives her power scaling as well as reducing the enemy power. This means her passive is effective from level 1. Her Divine Judgment also sees a cooldown reduction. Surkat's Deathbane and Ambush both see increased cooldowns. Soul's Stellar Burst will no longer apply on hit effects. This means Polynomicon no longer applies its damage when this skill is hit. Thor's Warrior's Madness is hit with a reduced physical power buff, and his Tectonic Rift gets an increased cooldown. Vamana sees some love this patch with an increased base movement speed and a larger radius of his Colossal Fury ultimate. Xing Tian sees a few smaller adjustments. His Furious Road has a longer cooldown, Hook Slam gets reduced damage, and his Sky Cutting Axe sees a cooldown reduction. That's it for this patch notes overview, but with a patch this size, I highly recommend heading over to SMITEgame.com to read the full notes, or you can click on the annotation on the screen to see the patch notes video. Thanks for watching!